Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you.
I know you guys seem to travel all over the place, and being a chef, you want to go to other countries and find out about other cuisines, but narrowing it down a little bit, how many countries have you actually visited, do you think?
Well, I was in the Navy as navigator for 8 years. Over 60, perhaps, yeah.
It's quite a lot,
yeah, it's a lot, yeah.
That is a lot compared to the average person. What about you?
I'm probably still in the teens, so probably about 17, something like that.
17, 18, yeah.
Same as your age.
Yeah, oh, really? Yeah. Therefore, I've been to 23. Different country, there, no rest, 40-odd. But I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lady on the programme today who's visited over 200 countries. Can you believe that? It's staggering. Let's find out more as we welcome traveller and explorer, Catherine Pooley. Welcome. You look gorgeous. Come and meet me.
202. Did you sit down and kind of work them out? You must have done, yeah.
200 countries, Catherine. A lot of air miles then, eh?
Well, yes, lots of air miles.
Do you have a favourite when you look back?
Everyone asks me that. Laos, Bhutan, a lot of the Asian countries I love. I've lived in Asia for about 15 years.
Yeah, and all the lovely food to accompany it.
Lovely.
I wonder if that's influenced her bag. Let's find out. Let's have a look what you've got in there.
Right.
Give it a good old shake. There you go.
Oh, sorry. Onions
now, what have we got here? Is that calf's liver?
Calf's liver, because that's my favourite meat, and it's full of lots of iron.
Iron,
which I
very
love.
good, yes. And low in fat.
Sweet corn, because whenever my mother and I go travelling, we always take a little bit of something with us, and it's always a tin of sweet corn, because it doesn't go off, and a bit of aubergine for a bit of colour.
Lovely. Onions, tomatoes, potatoes. How much did you spend?
I was a little bit over budget. £5 and 3p.
Oh, we'll let you off.
Well, not too bad. And you can see it's only a small bit of
shopping.
calf's liver. It's not the cheapest liver in the world, but the flavour is just superb. Chef, what do you think? Happy with that?
Fantastic. Now, I know people don't like calf's liver. They look at it and it's, oh, it's a bit raw and kind of awfully looking. But it is delicious.
Yeah.
Cooked properly. It's got to be nice and pink.
Well, I'm going to look forward to seeing how you cook it. Will you two have a little bit of chat? You mentioned Mum. She's here.
She's here.
She certainly got you travelling, didn't she?
She did.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome traveller, fundraiser, Yvonne Truman, MBE. Hello, Yvonne. Pleased to meet you. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Yvonne. Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, this is James.
Hi, James.
So, would you say your passion is flying then?
Yes, I like flying very much, and charity, and do a lot for charity and
I bet
fundraising.
were you in one of the original aircraft that flew across the Atlantic?
No, I'm not that old.
Yeah, well,
I might look at times.
So you've enjoyed it?
I really enjoy it.
And aviation has just changed so much, hasn't it?
Absolutely, and I was actually born in Hatfield, which is an aviation town. So you didn't go down the mines like you do in Wales. In Hatfield, you would go into aviation. And everybody did. You had no choice.
Hatfield Garden City, I know it well. I have a very good girlfriend, Katie, from there. All right, tell us what you brought along here.
Well,
then.
I've got some very exciting things. These are mussels, which came from the sea, and
River Thames, isn't it, love? On the back.
and we used to go mussling as children, so I thought that's rather nice. And then we've got the spaghetti to go with it, and some shallots to add to it, some blue cheese, and some peas for colour.
How much did you spend?
I was very good. £4.95.
There you go. You should listen to
I was
Mum.
in budget,
Look at these
you
ingredients.
see.
Oh, get out of there. What do you think,
You like
Chef?
mussels?
I like mussels, and I think it's a good bag. We've come up with some stuff with this lot.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Lovely
Yeah.
seafoody pasta and all that
Yeah,
type
I
of
like
stuff.
it.
Have a chat and I'll come back and see you
Yes,
later.
okay.
OK, Nick, what are you going to do for the lovely Catherine?
Well, there's a real classic dish in here. Pan-fried calf's liver, just dusted in a little bit of flour, some nice mash, and an onion gravy. And then there's sort of some more modern thing, do a stir-fry of calf's liver with some sweet corn, and a really nice kind of rich aubergine and tomato stew, sweet corn soup, potato and sweet corn soup.
Lovely.
Cream of potato, yeah, cream of, I'm making it up as I go along. And some sweet corn fritters with a little tomato salsa.
Very nice.
Kind of
Sound good?
Very good.
Yeah, all for under a fiver, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. Very
£5
good.
and 3.
Yeah, all right then. I won't mind about that. But over to you. What are you going to do over here then for Yvonne?
Right, we're going to cook the pasta, split it off. One half's going to be with pesto, basil, herbs, garlic, and everything like that. The other half, we're going to do a creamy, classic shallot, white wine and cream sauce. And we're going to do some breaded mussels with it, but with a blue cheese crust as well. So that will work really, really well. We're going to do a green pea cappuccino okay, which is frothed up soup, and then we're going to do some blue cheese scones with that, and then we're going to do mussels in a cup. All shall be explained, but it's in a cup with curry and a pastry lid.
Ooh, doesn't that sound wonderful?
There you go. You said it yourself, Yvonne. Oh, all sorts of wonderful things coming your way in the next 20 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. As I say, ready, steady, cook. OK, up, and away. Did you hear that? The chefs were talking about all the wonderful food they're going to be doing. Calves liver. It is a little bit pricey, but my God, does it deliver. It's an absolutely wonderful, succulent piece of liver. And to that, Nick is going to flash fry it and accompany it with a little bit of mashed potato, onion gravy, stewed, beautiful aubergine or eggplant, as they say in America, cooked down with tomatoes, onion, garlic, all sorts of things. Another type of liver with the corn and some sweet corn fritters.
That'd be also a good start.
Over here, well, we've got the nice kind of frothy peas. That's going to be a cappuccino pea. We've got mussels that are going to be in a little cup with a little sort of pastry topping, curried mussels, I believe. Two different types of spaghetti, one with a little bit of cream, the other one's going to be cooked now, a bit of shallot, white wine, all sorts of reduction. And the remainder of the mussels with a crummy blue cheese topping. Oh, sounds good, doesn't it, eh? It's all coming your way, guys. Next 20 minutes, let's find out how our chef's going to start here. OK, tell us about calf's liver then, my man.
Well, obviously it comes from calves, so it's very tender. It's very low in fat. There's virtually no fat in it at all. It's very, very high in iron, so it's extremely good for you. And it's quite expensive.
Yeah.
And you've got to have a really good butcher, and it's got to be really nice and fresh. And it should have that look. You see the way it's sort of shimmering?
Yeah.
It should always have that kind of shimmer on it. And all I'm just doing is removing this little membrane that's just over there.
And what is that?
You could leave that on.
Shrinkage?
I'm just a bit.
OK, it kind of curls up when you leave that little membrane on, and
it goes a little bit grey.
Sure. Can you ask your butcher to remove that?
Of course you
then?
can.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. If he's a half-decent butcher.
Yeah.
He'll do that for you.
He'll probably charge you for the amount before he trims it off, but it doesn't matter, or she trims it off, because there are all sorts of butchers out there at the moment.
So this little bit here, we're just going to pan fry it and leave it really nice and pink. And this bit here, we'll cut into these little medallions, and this very, very quick, fast stir frying. How are we doing with that? Look at that speed of that, eh?
I know.
That's your adventure travel background training for you.
Yeah, you've done very, very well.
Next job.
Could you drain those in?
Yes.
I've got a bowl here for you.
I'm going to do a bit of an experiment here.
Yeah.
I'm going to cook my mash in the microwave.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So you want a glass bowl for that?
A glass bowl, please. That would be lovely. Thank you.
Why? Why are you cooking in the microwave?
I've only got running out of pans.
OK, running out of space on the top there. OK.
And it's actually, I think probably on Ready Steady Cook, we don't use the microwave enough, you know?
OK.
It's.
You want a little bit for your soup, didn't you, Chef?
That's why I kept that bit back.
Yeah, there you go. It's lucky I'm here, isn't it?
Do you know something?
Yeah.
I reckon you could do this.
Yeah.
If you really stuck in at it.
Yeah, what's he like? What's he like?
You could be one of us. You don't have to present this. You could
Get out of here.
one of the
Get
boys.
out of here. I'm going to see James. I'll come back and see you.
Thanks.
How long are you going to cook that for? 8 minutes or something, Chef?
About 4 minutes.
All right,
Right.
then tell us what's happening.
OK, we've got the baking powder, some self-raising flour, some butter.
Yeah.
We just chuck a lid on that. Pasta's cooking, base of the soup. Can you get me a chicken stock cube, please?
Yep,
That'd be
certainly.
brilliant. Chicken stock, garlic, shallot, we sweat it down, we put some peas in there, we finish it with cream, we froth it in. So I'm going to bring it up to the boil, take it off, pass it, froth it, pass it, and then froth it again. Nice cappuccino. To go with the cappuccino, we've got the scones. These are all coming together. We're going to use milk. It's lovely and light. It gives a wonderful richness on it.
OK.
We're going to put some blue cheese into this as well.
OK, Chef, tell us about that. And can you use blue cheese, cheddar cheese, any cheese at all?
Any cheese, really, Ames.
OK.
Any cheese. You know,
16 minutes.
As long as it's firmish. OK, so we're going to go with 1 egg and a bit of milk.
All right, then. Do you bake a lot at home, then, Yvonne? Would you?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yes, we're very much a cooking family.
Oh, wonderful. So it's worth coming round to your house for a dinner at lunch on a Sunday.
Anytime you want. Just give us a ring.
Not lovely. Yeah, I know. Just go round. You get all these invitations when you present Ready Steady Cook.
Oh, there you go.
Lovely. All right, Chef.
Tiny bit more flour.
And isn't that interesting? The chef went a little bit soft, so you just added the addition of a little bit more flour. Never panic when you're cooking, OK? Learn about it. It's all to do with the old science of the food and stuff like that. Never panic.
This is all we need to do. Right, so
OK.
the base is ready. It's nice and light and fluffy, but we're going to add some blue cheese and then just give it a tiny little pulse.
OK.
I need to hold some of this back, so I think that's going to be blue cheesy enough. This is to go with the soup, remember?
OK.
Again, a tiny bit of flour because you're going to absorb in moisture from your cheese, yeah?
OK. 15.
Right, give it a pulse wherever it's gone. I'm looking around completely the wrong edge of the blender there.
Yeah.
Right, now here we go. It's coming to a crumb stage, and basically I'm going to get a baking tray up.
OK. One baking tray. Do you want a flat one or one with edges?
That's fine, that flat one.
OK.
Yeah. Bit of flour.
Yeah.
OK, which we've got here. Right, so remember, it's got the blue cheese lumps through it, so as you eat it, you get the blue cheese that melts and explodes in your mouth.
Oh, lovely.
I'm going to need that, Ains. I'm going
OK.
to do a little bit of pastry after.
OK.
Right,
Lovely.
so, rolling pin, got myself a cutter. And all we do is roll this out just over an inch or so thick. Nice, so I don't want too many, just to go in the soup.
Sure.
Then cut them out like so. And then we put these straight onto the baking tray. We can either brush them with egg or milk.
Yeah.
So I've got the milk open, so why not let's use that?
OK, you want a brush there, chef?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's great. So we've got
All right, then.
five scones.
There you go. Give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You know how to make your scones now. Yeah.
Bit of
There you
milk.
go. Do you want sesame seed on top, chef?
No, blue cheese through it's fine, I think.
OK,
That'll
lovely.
work. Bit of milk on top, like so, into the oven, and they'll be ready for the end.
OK, and the milk is on top to give it that little bit of a glaze, OK? Of course, you can use a bit of egg yolk, and if you just use the egg yolk or the combined egg yolk's going to give it that lovely, deep, yellowy type flavour, OK, guys? The egg, the thinner it is, obviously, you're going to get less of that golden colour. And how long will you cook them for, chef?
Right, probably about 10 to 12 minutes.
Uh-huh.
OK?
OK, we've got more flour on there.
Bit of pastry, this is.
Yeah.
So here we go, bit of flour, bit of butter, and then bind it with an egg, and then we're going to use that for the top of our mussel stock. So what we've got here is hot pan. You notice it's hot already on the stove top. I'm leaving it on there, so it's roasting hot. Now, here we go. We're going to put a bit of oil in.
Yeah.
Excuse me, my dear. We're going to get this lovely chopped shallota. That goes straight in there, sizzling away. Garlic, we're just going to bash and split,
Yeah.
like so. Can you grab me some white wine, please?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, yes, please.
It's not for you, my dear. It's for the mussels.
She wants a glass of white wine. There we are, my
Right.
darling.
Oh, I
One glass.
like this show.
I know. Yeah.
Right.
Everybody likes this
Thanks.
show. Yeah.
These mussels, we've got one left here. Right, OK, so watch this. There's the beard. You get we call this the beard. You give it a wiggle, and the beard pops off, OK? Now, all the rest of these are done, but what we do is straight into a hot pan, more shallot, garlic, splash of white wine,
Yeah. Lid on the top.
lid on, give them a shake 'em to wake 'em. That's what I always say.
Shake 'em to wake 'em.
Couple
Hey.
of minutes. And they don't, now, if they remain shut,
they awake
Ains, if they remain shut,
Yeah.
that we know they're not ready, so
Okay.
they're not good for you. Not
Yeah.
good for your body.
Sling 'em out.
Sling them straight. I don't even think about it.
Okay. Not worth it. Not worth it. So tell us about your daughter now. There are 200 countries. Where does she get this exploring kind of passion from?
Well, I think it started when she was quite a baby. She used to wander off and do things she shouldn't do, get lost in supermarkets, that sort of thing.
In a world of her own, basically.
World of her own. And then, of course, I started off. I was a very naughty mother. When I first got my flying licence, I didn't have a passenger. So I decided to strap my baby in at 10 months.
Yes.
And she was my first passenger.
Oh, lovely.
She wasn't a bit impressed.
She wasn't impressed at all.
No, she fell asleep and filled her nappy.
That's not. So would I might go flying at that age.
Well, I wouldn't take her again.
Lovely. She got the desire for it. Chef, this pasta's really, really cooking down here.
Excellent. Right.
Look at that.
Look, tiny bit longer.
OK, just a little bit longer. What are we looking for? You squeeze it there. Tell everybody at home.
I don't want it to be. There's a term obviously called al dente.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be too firm though, because we're putting it with delicate flavour of mussels and everything. Just soft to the bite.
OK.
That's what we want.
Soft to the bite. OK,
Yeah.
try that as you go along there. OK, let's pop down the other end. We mustn't neglect our other chef. We've got more pastry being made here that's going to go on top of a cup, and all underneath you're going to get that lovely spicy mussels. But first,
how much
let's see what the
salt
chef's
do you
doing down here.
Doing a very quick stir fry here, Ains.
OK, chef.
The liver. No, the big piece of liver.
Yeah.
Okay, I've really got that
Look at that.
caramelised on the outside.
Beautifully
But
charred.
it's still, you feel that really nicely underdone in the centre.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with the stir fry, what I'm going to do is that was floured, by the way. Just helps it to get a nicer crust on the outside.
OK, fine.
And with the little medallions here for the stir fry, I'm going to cook these. And I'm going to get a slotted.
OK,
spoon,
halfway
quite a
now.
real spoon, and I'm just going to lift these out. Oh, there, that's drawn out a little bit.
OK. There you go, chef.
Okay.
Really get that going.
So lift these out and then put them onto that baking sheet to allow them to relax. And then you can start to do the rest of the stuff that's going to go in the stir
And you
fry.
don't want to overcook it, do you? It gets very, very tough, chef.
Yeah, no, it is. It's going to get...
Nick! Oh, well caught, mate. Well caught. Oh, yes. I'm all excited.
Why is it not camera there, man?
I know. Oh, wonderful. Should we have a look at that in replay, ladies?
Easily
Have a look at
Harriet,
this.
lost for words.
Oh, no, we've got to look at the replay. Have a look at this.
Yeah, no, it is. It's going to get...
Nick! Oh, well caught, mate. Well caught. Oh, yes. I'm all excited.
Right, yes, that was just we cooked the liver off, and in the same oil, in with the tomatoes, in with the sweet corn, in with the garlic, and we had lots and lots of chopped herbs now. Basil and parsley would be absolutely fantastic in there.
OK, then. Shall I swivel that around for you?
Well, I know what basil is.
And then
No. What about the most expensive, sort of interesting, the place that really has inspired you? You talked a little bit about it earlier on, but give us a bit more of a sort of a detailed explanation as why it was so exciting for you. Was it the view or something like that?
Well, I've just come back from the... I better keep going because it's very bossy.
OK, yeah, I'll get you some
I've just come
herbs
back
now.
from the Antarctic, and it really was such a humbling experience. And it was really the most beautiful country I think I've ever been to. I mean, it's very dry. It doesn't snow in the Antarctic, unlike what most people think. And
I know, was it dramatically beautiful? Because some parts of it, they do a lot of dumping of stuff there, don't they?
No, it's good. It's completely clean. There's nothing anywhere. It's just a stunning country. And
Yeah.
I didn't see, unfortunately, any of the penguins because I was the wrong part of the Antarctic. But it's really...
Another time.
I'm
Another
gonna go
time,
back,
perhaps. I know, you've
absolutely.
got to. You've obviously loved it. Now, what about all your collections? Because, you know, visiting over 200 countries, that's just a phenomenal amount. Everywhere you've been, do you collect something?
Yes, I think it was always nice to bring a little bit of something back home. And my house is a bit like a museum, and people come in and everything's got a bit of a story.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely to see how the other world lives. And
Sure.
I've loved it. It's
Sure.
part of my life.
And you've made a business out of it too, haven't you?
Yes, all my friends used to come in and say, where did you get that from and where did you buy that? And so I opened up a shop in central London, and I sell beautiful home accessories. And whenever I travel, if I see something, I'll bring it back and either ship it back or carry it with me.
Lovely.
And,
You got any prize assets that you've collected over the years then, Nick?
got a nice family, wife and 2 kids.
I'm talking about a bit of nice furniture, and he goes, wife, 2 kids. Mind you, they're always hanging around, aren't they?
Got an Aston Martin.
Aston Martin, have you really?
Yeah,
What
got a
happened to
new
the
one.
Porsche?
Well, I sold it, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been up to see you for a while, have I?
No, you have to come out. No, I got one of the new ones. The Vantage. And I'll start
very
talking about Miss Moneypenny. My wife thinks I'm going through a midlife crisis. And she's probably right.
She's right, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Tell us what you're doing here, Chef, and why are you deep frying them and not pan frying them?
Because that's the way that you cook them.
Yeah.
Because you want to have lovely, puffed up, little light, crunchy fritters made with self-raising flour and sparkling mineral water, a little bit of seasoning and the corn flour in there. If I'd actually had my wits on me, I'm still slightly over having dropped that thing.
Yeah.
If I'd had my wits about me, I'd put some herbs in there as well.
Yeah.
But
OK.
that big pile of herbs we will transfer into the aubergine stew, which is cooking
Maybe you
down
can
nicely.
serve them with a little bit of a herb dressing or something like that,
Well,
Chef.
I was going to make a little sweet corn salsa to go with
Sweet
that,
corn
actually.
salsa.
So
Well,
we
that
need some
sounds
more
delicious.
chopped coriander to that
There
end,
you go.
if you wouldn't mind doing
Coriander.
that.
That's kind of nice because you say you like Asia. a
Yes,
lot of
lovely.
food gets fried in Asia, doesn't it? It's incredible the amount of the way they use the oil and everything like that.
Love coriander. Very,
OK,
very
well,
spicy.
we'll talk a little bit more. Let's get back down here, guys. We're in the red tomato kitchen. The chef's just put his little potato crust there on top of a cup. You can use a cup, very trendy at the moment, that type of thing. Really does look quite nice. There you go.
Nice.
Scones, look at them. Ooh! Ooh!
Right, so in here we've got curry.
Yeah.
A little bit of curry, bit of flat leaf parsley, white wine, garlic, cream, mussels in a broth. Put this in here. This is quite thinly rolled. Oven's quite high, and basically you break through the crust.
OK.
Beautiful.
5 minutes to go. And not only that, when you break through the crust, all that lovely aroma comes out. All those lovely smells really come to
Right, what we
the
need to
front.
do now is,
OK.
as I go up here, we're going to crumb...
Did you get yourself some wine, by the way,
Just
Catherine?
getting it.
Yeah, help yourself, please.
Ains, can you
Like mother,
show me-
like daughter, eh?
show me how to work that grill, please?
OK, Chef,
Right.
one grill going on.
And what we're doing is...
Yeah, that's started.
we're putting
I
some...
think you're on there, Chef.
Am I? OK, cool.
Yeah, your grill is nice and hot now. Yeah,
So we've got some
looking good.
mussels in the shell, Ains, with a bit of blue cheese. OK, like so. And basically, we just want to melt the cheese over the top of the mussels. The rest of the mussels, we're going to put in with the pasta. OK, like
Lovely.
so.
OK. You finished with all this here,
Yes,
Chef?
thank you very much, yeah.
OK, let's get rid of all this.
Right, so basically, after this melts in...
And what about the juice of the mussels? Are you going to keep
Well,
that?
the juice is half of it's in the cup,
Yeah.
and half of it's going to be going into the pasta mix, so you
Great.
get a lovely mussel flavour.
Beautiful. OK. There you go. How are you getting on down here?
Very well.
You're keeping yourself
Yes.
very busy, aren't you? You've got less than 4 minutes to go now.
Oh, my
Let's
God.
kind of move on. I know. So, what was Bahrain like? You moved there, in the 80s or something like that?
Yes, late 70s. I went out for a holiday. I had some friends there, and we liked it so much. Within 6 months, we'd up Jack and gone there.
So, what's so special about it?
Well, the weather, of course, lovely weather, and it's the lifestyle, I think. The lifestyle is really lovely. Everything's outdoors, and the people are nice.
Yeah, do you get your local fish and chip shop down the road?
Yes, you do.
Do you really? There
You
you
get fish and
go.
chips.
Little things that you think you're going to miss from home,
You
know?
get fish and chips everywhere. But it's not just fish and chips. You know, the Arab diet is lamb and couscous and things like that. But there's every kind of food there that you want. All the Italian and the French and Iranian.
lovely.
Lots and lots to choose from. Really. A lot cheaper to eat there than London.
I know, a lot of people say that. And I've got to tell you about this lady, because you've got your MBE because you've been recognised for the amazing charity work that you do.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. Less than 3 minutes, guys, less than
Well,
3.
I really need more than 3 minutes, but
That weren't for you, that was for them.
no, I've been in charity for about 25 years, and I come from a family of charity workers. I have 2 brothers and myself. Between us, we've run 50 marathons. Wow. But they've done most.
Wow, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. 50 marathons.
I've only done 6. But my brother, many years ago, about 20 years ago, started with other British Airways staff the famous Dream Flight, which takes very seriously ill children to Disney World. Every year, 200 very sick children every year go to Disney World.
It's lovely.
And it's a wonderful thing.
Long may it continue. Long may it continue. That's really lovely. Let's just find out that here. We've got less than 2 minutes to go now,
I need
ladies
to
and gentlemen.
froth the soup, please, Ains.
OK,
so you can put that on
here we
there.
are. Let's go. Here we are. You ready for doing a bit of frothing then?
There's a bit of stuff here.
Here we are. Let's get that round there. Grab hold of that, Yvonne. That's it. Just come here, my love. I'll put this pot on top of here for you. That's OK. I don't know. Do you want this stock, Chef?
Yeah, definitely. Stock goes in now.
OK.
Now it's bubbling.
How much?
White wine, all of it.
Yeah.
Yep,
there you
and
go.
then the
That's it.
pasta.
OK, we've got 1.5 minutes to go. That's it. Press that button. There you go. And up and down and around you go. Let's get that oil out of the way. OK, time is of the essence now, guys. Get it going here. We've got the pasta, all sorts of lovely things happening here. Just look at that. That liver. Look how it's nestled there. Look how beautiful and pink it is. And we've got the sauce to accompany it. OK, what's next for you?
Chop
Where are you
chives
off
for
to
me, chop
next?
chives.
North Pole. Who
Chop
wants to
chives.
chives?
OK,
I
no
can't.
talk.
No talky, no speaky.
OK, North Pole. There you go. I thought she said no talk, no talk. OK, here we go. Let's get all this out of the way. Looking good. A little bit more chopped chives. That's it. Put a bit more of that in there. Chop that up. The music's started, guys. Let's get this food out of the way. OK, Chef, what do you want in there?
Liquidise the soup.
45 seconds.
double
Let's
cream.
keep this going. Double cream's here. There you go. Pop that in there. Let's go. We've got a 45-second soup now. Get that on the top there. I don't know what you do with the top. That's OK.
Right, great. Thank
There
you.
we are. Are they going to make it in time, ladies and gentlemen? Are they going to get the food out? Here we go. The chef can't be bothered. Blitzing down the soup. We've got the beautiful ragu there of aubergines, sweet corn fritters, delightful scones and pasta. Audience, you're voting for what the chefs did with the ingredients they were given. Think about that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop! Wow. Smells heavenly in this kitchen. Now, I've got to tell you, it really smells good. What did our chefs have in their bag? Well, Nick Nairn started off with some calf's liver, a large potato, a tin of sweet corn, a couple of tomatoes, aubergine and an onion, whilst James Tanner had a bag of mussels, along with some spaghetti, a packet of peas, some blue cheese and a shallot. You'd travel a long way to eat food like this, wouldn't you, guys, eh? Look at this. You've been all over the world, but you've never had food like this in 20 minutes, I'm sure.
It's very impressive.
You pick up your cutlery and have a bit of a go for us, Catherine. And what are you going to call this, chef?
Well, in sort of homage to the travelling nature, it's got to be a carve up, mum.
Get it on the end. That's the liver in there, so you could try that. That's it. Now, what did you do, chef?
Sweet corn and potato soup. So that's just very simple. A bit of butter, onions, garlic, sweet corn, the potato, some chicken stock. Cooked it out and then liquidised it with double cream. Very simple. This is the aubergine stew. So olive oil, lots of olive oil, onions and garlic, and a little bit of sesame oil in that as well. And then get the aubergines in, they absorb most of the oil, cook them down, add the tomato, cook that down, then some red wine, some tomato puree, and lots of fresh coriander, and then finish with a little bit more olive oil and some seasoning. This piece of carved liver here was cooked in a piece, big piece, got a lovely colour in it, and literally it sat for about 10 minutes relaxing in, so that when you cut through it, it's still really nice and pink, okay, but all the blood's not oozing out, so the tension's come out of it. And these are just straightforward sweet corn fritters, so we made a batter with self-raising flour and ice-cold, sparkling mineral water, seasoned it up with a little bit of chilli, a little bit of lemon juice in the batter there, and made a little sweet corn dipping sauce. Just
Good,
with,
Fantastic.
and that was the stir-fry, because I think the clever thing about the stir-fry is that I cooked the liver off first and then lifted it out and then did the veg afterwards and then brought the liver back in again, so the liver didn't overcook.
Lovely.
So those are both, you know, these three dishes are brown.
Yeah.
They have very different sort of flavours and tastes, reflecting your the global nature of your travel.
And the coriander, beautiful.
Lovely. Enjoy.
Well
Very
chopped.
nice. He isn't coming home with me.
Oh, why not? Hey, he'll bring his vantage with him, wouldn't you? Right? You'll take your sports car down there.
Oh, it's delicious.
Hey, you ready for this, Yvonne?
I am indeed.
Well, you pick up your cutlery. What about a name, please, chef?
Well, I think if Yvonne keeps on flying, she'll be scone with the wind.
Go on, just break those out. Look at those scones. Look at them.
Aren't they
Absolutely
amazing?
lovely.
So these blue cheese, lovely and light and fluffy. And the idea is we call it a cappuccino because it's got a froth. Chicken stock, garlic, green
I'd
peas,
love
cooked
to.
down, a little bit of milk. It keeps it a lot lighter, and you can dip your lovely blue cheese scone in with your cappuccino soup. Really, really
That's
simple.
fantastic.
Is that good?
She
I'll
likes
have
that.
some more,
I'm happy.
yeah.
Right, that's cool. Now over
you
here,
You get
over
that
here,
down your chip
if
shop
I
in
can-
Bahrain High Street, didn't you?
Over here, this is our mussel cup, our mussel pot cup. So we've got a puff pastry lid, which I'm just going to break into now. And the idea is you can eat the lid and dip it in there, but look at this inside. If I just peel that back a bit more. Ains, do the honours. We've got
Not too
mussels, curry, parsley, shallot, garlic, and it's just lightly flavoured with a curry powder. And the idea is you have it with a bit of your puff pastry lid, so try that.
Oh, look at that.
Be careful, it might be hot.
Oh, I can smell the curry. Oh, it's divine. Oh,
She likes that one as well. Right, OK. Now, moving on, I'll try and take your taste buds some more. We've got pesto pasta, so we used a bit of sesame seed in there, blitz them up. Basil, obviously, garlic in there as well. And then these mussels, which you can take in the shell like so. Got your blue cheese on there, you scoop them out and try that one.
yeah.
Oh, I was going to wrap that in there for you. But
And you've got some
You
pesto.
still can do it.
You still can do it, Ains. She likes to be fed.
This is lovely.
Right, so you've got pesto pasta on this
Oh, I
one.
like this very much.
Right,
Here we are,
okay.
my
Yeah.
James, I think you're going home as well.
I know.
Then to finish off, we took the mussel stock, which was the white wine and the garlic and the shallot, got put in a pan because it was reduced down already when we cooked it with, obviously, the white wine's in there, cream's in there as well.
it's lovely and
Finished it
creamy
off.
underneath
Look
there,
at that,
look at
knob of butter, and then drop the
Beautiful.
mussels back in it. Finished with flat leaf parsley.
Oh, I
and
think
another
it's
pasta.
fantastic. I mean, look what he's done.
There you go.
It's amazing.
Both our chefs have done a remarkable job, ladies and gentlemen. But have they impressed the audience sufficiently? Is it going to be a green pepper day or a red tomato one? Let's find out. Will you all please vote now? And up they go. Well, look at this. It looks like today it's a mumsy day. It's a red tomato! Congratulations. Thank you so much. Here you go. Well, £100 there for you, Yvonne, which I believe you're going to donate to one of your charities.
Yes, this is going to the Belize orphanage. I look after the kids out there in the Belize orphanage out there, and I look after a retreat which takes the kids out for weekend breaks. It's called Wild
brilliant.
Flex.
Thank you. Well done. Lovely. Well done to you too, my man. Well, you don't mind Mum having it, do you?
No. You know, the calves liver's quite hard, isn't it? Because not many people
Well,
like
liver's a
calves
bit
liver.
of a tough one, but, you know, there you go. He's come up with some wonderful
He's
dishes, though.
good, he's
So let's
good.
not that, but I'll tell you what, you're going home with a lovely hamper,
Oh, I
ready,
can't
steady, cook
wait.
hamper,
Thank you.
all sorts of goodies in there.
Great.
So you'll be able to cook in your fabulous kitchen with all those lovely things from all over the world. Nick, well done, my
Win or
man.
lose, dude.
I know. Come on,
It's always
guys, pick
pleasure.
up your food, come and join us. Haven't they been great value, ladies and gentlemen? Great fun. Catherine Pooley and Yvonne Truman. Okay. Yeah, let's see what our boys can come up with this little lot here. Oh, there's something that they love. The old quail's eggs, ladies and gentlemen. Quail's eggs, sausages, bacon, tomatoes, a red onion and some field mushrooms. All sorts of nice brekkie ingredients, but our chef's going to make it a little bit more exciting. Let's find out. First, it's over to Nick Nairn.
I think, apart from doing like a full Scottish number,
Monty, yeah.
which is kind of calling out for a little bit, I would be tempted to do sort of an Italian sort of bruschetta type thing. So lots of little toasts with some fried quail's eggs. Maybe let's make some little patties with the sausage to go underneath it. You know, roasted tomatoes, scrape the bruschetta with garlic, set them on top. Crispy bacon, stuff the mushrooms, but lots of little nibbly bits. There's one big platter of nibbly bits.
OK, nibbly blitz
Nibbly bits.
are the
Sounds
order
good.
of the day or the order of the afternoon as far as Nick's concerned. But let's see what old Tanner comes up with.
Old Tanner.
Old Tanner. Old Tanner.
Oh, my back.
Oh, get you the Zimmer, mate. There you go.
Right, well, I cut the mushrooms into big chunks. We could wrap around some of the bacon and we could do mushroom and bacon kebabs. We could take the sausages, do a little patty, and but then do a vine-ripened tomato sauce with them. So, like, drop the balls into the tomato sauce. And that sounds cool. And then also a mini fry-up with mini fried eggs, some sausages and all the works, obviously. And also, why not, if there's a few mushrooms left, we could do mushroom on toast with some scrambled quail's eggs.
Oh, scrambled quail's eggs. Or just break the eggs on top and bake them in the oven.
Well, you could do that. We've got 10 minutes, Ains.
Absolutely. I forget sometimes, don't I? OK, ladies and gentlemen, over to our studio audience. You don't have to vote at home. They do. Green pepper, red tomato. What's your choice? Will you all please vote now? Well, there you go.
The future's red.
The future's bright, the future's red. It's definitely a James Tanner bag. All right, let's get cooking. OK, Chef, your 10-minute cooking time starts now.
Right,
Let's
cool.
do it.
Right, Nick,
OK, what
mini
can we do
fry
for
up,
you?
Nick.
Mini fry,
Yeah.
right? OK, dude, I can do
Mini
that.
fry up. What do
Yeah.
you want me to do, Chef?
Right, if you could do a vine-ripened tomato sauce, Ains.
OK,
I'll
a
get
bit
you-
of tomato sauce then.
Yeah, definitely. So, and then what we do is some sausage patties as well. That'd be
OK,
brilliant.
you want that on a nice high heat, don't you?
Yeah.
Let's get it over there. OK, my man, that one's
Okay.
yours. Let's
Right.
do it. All right, lovely.
OK, cool.
So, bacon, sausage, egg, all sorts of lovely things, patties, bit of tomato sauce.
Right, Nick, have a bit of mushroom.
Generosity is overwhelming. OK, I'll take a couple of those.
Couple of bangers, all right, my man.
A little bit of this.
Yeah, OK.
We'll do that.
Mate, we're looking at all this food, guys. It's the type of thing that really does us think of a good old fry-up, don't you, eh?
Oh, definitely, I love a good fry-up, especially on a Sunday when I've got a day off and I sit back, big mug of tea and a nice fry-up.
Oh, what's your favourite then? What do you put in it? Do you do? I'm not too sure about the fried bread. Are you
I
a
don't
fried
have
bread
fried.
man?
I hate fried bread.
I love fried bread, so that's what I'm going to do next. Fried bread. There we go.
Just because you didn't win. You just want these fried off, Chef. I'm not going to be dipping them in anything.
No, fry them off and then we do maybe put some basil in with the sauce and just keep it classic.
Maybe I could just fry the sausage. You know, one like kind of just that lovely fried sausage thing that you break it up a little bit as you go along, instead of standing there, because we've got very little time, haven't we?
Yep.
OK, then I can add... Do you want a bit of chilli or something added to that?
You can, yeah, a bit of chilli will give it just a little bit of spice, nothing major.
OK, then.
That'd be cool.
Lovely. OK, just pop that in here and we're going to break that up as we go along.
Right.
So tell me how you're making these kebabs, Chef.
Right, what I'm doing is I'm just wrapping the mushrooms, and as I'm wrapping, I'm pulling the bacon thin so we can make sure we can cook it out in time. And we're just going to get a bit of colour on them, and then I can whack it through to the oven.
Okay.
And all we do is wrap them up, bit of black pepper on there, no salt because, you know, bacon's got a bit of a salty content to it.
Yeah.
And basically, these are going to go straight into the pan, and we cook these up. It'll be lovely. Very simple.
Nice and simple.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's there. I'm going to mash those down as they go along. Got a bit of garlic here. Going to make a very quick sort of fresh tomato sauce. Get your garlic. There you go.
Give it a good whack, eh?
Yeah, nothing like banging your garlic, is there, eh? There we are. All right now. Sure is it? There you are, a little bit of fire. All right, let's get those out.
Cool.
OK, chef. Just chop this up a little bit.
Yep, so I'm just going to slice up some mushrooms. Actually, I'll nick a bit of garlic off you.
OK.
And we're going to do mushrooms on toast, really simple.
OK, watch me little bits of porky meat
Yeah,
there.
OK, cool.
There you go. Sauce.
Yeah.
Which one's mine?
You have that one.
All right, then,
that one's hot, Ains.
Nice and big, and I want olive oil, actually. There you go. Now, let's just cut this down a little, just break this down. Literally, that's what we're doing. We're just going to break this down and really let that fry off on a nice high heat. Get that lovely and crispy. All right, and just leave it there. Then we're going to obviously make a nice tomato sauce, and everything's going to be floating around in there. So that'll be lovely and rich.
OK, mushrooms are going to go in.
So, what's the secret of making your bacon really crispy? Do you want me to open those out a bit, Chef? I wonder.
Yeah, no, you can do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, why
I'm
not?
just a bit worried about them getting done in time there. So I'm just going to open these out, guys, so they're slightly flatter.
Right, crispy bacon, as you were saying, right, you can either do it in a pan and start off with a high heat and then take off a bit of the excess oil, lower down the heat and just do it so literally it dries out.
Chop that off first.
Or we can do it, you can do it in an oven or on a grill.
Yeah.
Basically just cook it through in a moderately heat grill and that'll just come through lovely.
OK.
Do you want a bit of bacon in with your tomato sauce?
Yeah, mate,
base?
go on, put it in there. Well, I've got the bacon, I've got the sausage in there.
I think that and then maybe a touch of vinegar in it, it'll be lovely with it. Yeah?
OK, yeah. All right then, Chef, no problem.
I'll nick the rest of it.
OK, Nick, how you doing, my man?
Yeah, just doing away, eh? Just getting away fried off, so...
Yeah.
Got my favourite fried bread. Love
There you
it.
go, Ains, all right?
OK, yeah, you go ahead there, Chef.
Can't get enough of it, fried bread.
You like that, do you?
Oh, love it, eh?
Yeah. And did you ever eat one of those deep-fried Mars bars?
No, stop it. We don't all eat
Just
deep
winding
fried
you
Mars
up,
bars
Chef.
in Scotland.
OK, now tell us about your fry-up then, Chef. Classic
Well,
fry-up.
absolutely, it's just that. It's just a classic fry-up. So we've got the tomatoes cooking the sausages, so they pick up all those lovely juices. The streaky bacon I'm cooking, so it's really nice and crispy. For me, bacon has got to be really nice and crisp. I hate seeing white fat and bacon.
Yeah.
And then just frying off the mushrooms in a little bit of oil. That's the streaky down here. But I'm draining everything on a tea toweling to make sure that I drain the fat off. Okay, because there's lots of fat coming out of this, and I don't want the breakfast to taste greasy. I want it to be nice and crisp and fresh. So that's just about done there.
We've got a quickie question today, guys, and it comes from Joyce, just plain Joyce, from South Shields. Good afternoon to you. She says, can you tell me what the difference is between turnips and Swedes? Well, that depends whether you live in the north or the south. Explain, Nick.
Well, according to me, turnips, okay, are things that they have in the fields that they feed sheep on, the great big things, and Swedes are little white turnips. But I think James may have a very different answer, and it's a regional thing. Okay?
Well, yeah.
For some bizarre reason, what we call Swedes, you call turnips.
Exactly. Yeah. Nick summed it up in one, really. I'd call what you would call a turnip a Swede.
Yeah.
So.
OK, that's really the difference. I think they're both from the cabbage family, actually, Joyce, and so it's got quite similar taste, I think. It's not, I think, I know. It's very similar. And what, of course, we associate down here in the south of Sweden as that sort of orange one. The other ones are the turnips, white, slightly green. And when they're young and they're small, they're perfect. You don't even need to peel them. As they get older, they get a bit bigger. They turn into like a tennis ball size, a bit rough, a bit sort of, how can you say, you still get that nutty flavour. It's a little bit more stringy. So avoid those. Get the little young ones because they're wonderful flavour in them. And, well, Swede, and you mash them together and you get your neeps, don't you?
That's right.
OK, the turnip and the Swede mashed together for Burns Night. Fantastic. OK, hope that's enough info there for you. A bit of fresh basil going in there too, Chef.
Yep, lovely.
A little bit of sage, a little bit of baz, if I can find that. Basil! Where's the basil?
I think I'm basiled out.
Have you? All right, then I'll get some basil down here. Here we are. Nick, are you basil? Oh, yeah, got a bit here, mate. There we are. Lovely bit of fresh baz. That's it. I'm putting some sage in there too, Chef. Basil and sage. OK, just tear that up, pop that in there. That will all sort of wilt down and impart that lovely flavour and all infuse and get into the tomatoes. Looking good. OK. OK, what about those quail's eggs, then,
Right,
Chef?
I've just cracked up the quail's egg. I need to put a little bit of black pepper in it. Can I just...
Yeah, of course you can.
Get that? Bit of salt, and also I've got some flat leaf parsley, which I'm going to finish with. I'm going to add a dash of cream. I've got some chia batter, which we've just toasted off.
OK, just a couple of minutes to go now. Really fly. Let's get those eggs done.
Yep.
OK. And are you a big fan? I mean, there's not much difference in the flavour, is
No,
it?
not...
People expect there to be a bit of a gamey flavour.
A quail's egg and a hen's egg are exceptionally similar.
Yeah.
You summed it up in one. That's for my eggs, yeah?
OK, yeah, put it in there now, Chef.
OK. And
Away you
there
go.
isn't a lot in it, but from a visual-wise, if you want to do like a mini fried egg, I'm sure Nick's going to do that, or a poached quail's egg. It's just daintier. That's the idea behind it, it's daintier,
Yeah,
really.
it looks a little bit dainty. And look at this, guys. Remember the sausage I told you about? I've not been frightened to really just allow that to cook down. We're going to drain that. We're going to put that on some kitchen paper to get all that fat out. And it's a bit like that classic sort of Vietnamese dish when you're cooking off pieces of pork or little bits of chicken, really frying it, and you serve it in some crunchy little lettuce cups. That's fantastic. So all of that's going to come along. OK, eggs are looking pretty good there, my man.
I just took them off the heat. Just going to finish them in a minute.
OK.
They can go
That's
back
it. Less than almost coming up for that minute now.
That's
Chef.
garlic and mushrooms in there.
OK, do you want me to hit that with anything else?
Yeah,
Bit of
actually,
balsamic?
Yeah, go on, why not?
Yeah. There you go. Hit that, a little bit more balsamic vinegar.
Okay, and I've got a pot ready for you to put it all in.
OK, Chef. All right, then. How are you getting on there, Nick? You going to be ready,
Doing
Chef?
fine, yeah.
OK, let's get all of that out of the way. Wash those hands. And we're nearly there. Scrambled egg is coming along, all coming together very, very
Haynes,
quickly.
can you grab the kebabs out
I
for
will
me?
grab the kebabs. They're coming out of the oven now as we speak. OK, 30 seconds. Let's get this out. Woo! That's it. Where are they going, Chef?
Onto that one, if you can crisscross stack them up, that'd be lovely.
OK, there you go. Beautiful. And that's it. OK, less than 20 seconds to go now. All right, then. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Okay, my man.
Okay.
No, well done.
Thank you. How you
Well done,
doing?
well done.
Cheers, Nick.
All right, now, what about a name then? Go on, Chef.
OK, right. I think we've had a quail of a time. Why not come fry with me? We're going to get stuck in.
Lovely, yeah. We're going to get stuck in a minute. First, tell us what you did.
OK, right, quail's eggs, we cracked them, added a little bit of cream, salt and pepper to it, scrambled them down, finished with flat leaf parsley, bacon, garlic, sautéed mushrooms, red onion, lovely bit of sweetness, on chia batter, the perfect brunch dish. Now we've got the tomatoes, we cook them down with basil, balsamic
those.
vinegar
Oh,
as
lovely
well.
under there,
And
look.
then you put chilli flake in with the sausage, didn't you? And that gives it a kind of different zinginess to it. We've got the kebabs, we've got the flat-filled mushrooms wrapped around with a crispy bacon, some vine-ripened tomatoes on the top.
Come on,
a
Nick.
great nibble, and then check this out, Nick's
Fried
seriously mini fry-up.
So you get your fried egg.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Fried bread, I should start there. A little bit of, just cook through egg, a bit of tomato, a bit of the whole thing, and cheers, boys.
Nice one.
Hey, he's a good boy, isn't he? Hey, didn't it get you hungry, though? Hey, it's tea time. Go and eat something. See you soon on Ready, Steady, Cook. Bye-bye.
Bye.